Good morning, students of standard 12. Welcome in day 27. As you know that from day 1 I have started integration parts in mathematics, in which there are two sections: indefinite integrals and definite integrals. And up to day 26 I have finished first part, indefinite integrals. Okay. So today I am going to start second part of integration, definite integrals. Okay. So kindly request to all of you, please sit with pen, notebook and your mathematics books and see the page number. I see 140 to 149 page number. Okay. See page number, I see 140 to 149. Okay. And here chapter 5th is definite integrals. Okay. First of all, see the fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Okay. Fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Let f of x be a continuous function defined on an interval ab. That means suppose that f of x is a function and its limit is a and b. Okay, that means f of x varies or lie between a and b. This is interval a and b, and let the antiderivative of f of b is f of capital F of x. Okay. And the integration, antiderivative is integration, derivative is differentiation, antiderivative is integration. And suppose that the integration of f of x, small f of x, will be capital F of x. Okay. Then the definite integral of f of x over a and b denoted by like this. Okay. Integration and the limit is a to b. You have to say a to b. F of x dx is equal to or given by integration of f of x dx, and the limit is from a to b is equal to f of x. You have already supposed that the integration of f of x dx is equal to capital F of x. Okay. And you will put here right side a in lower part, and in upper part you will put here a small b. Okay. This is the limit of f of x. Okay. Then it becomes, first of all you will put here fb instead of x. Okay. So it becomes fb, and you have to use here minus sign, minus f of a. Okay. That means you will put first b, then you will put a at x. Okay. So your answer is fb minus fa. Okay. So we have to use this formula in first exercise. Okay. So let us see some questions from exercise. Students, see exercise 5a, question number 1 of 1. In this question, we have to find the integration of x to the power 4x dx, and the limit is 1 and 3. Okay. You know x to the power 4, integration of x to the power 4 dx is equal to x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1. X to the power 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1. Limit is here put 1 and this is 3. Okay. X to the power 4 plus 1, x to the power 5 by 5, and limit is there 3 and 1. 1 by 5, this is constant sum. 1 by 5, x to the power 5, and the limit is 3 and 1. Okay. Then after 1 by 5, you will put here x 3 instead of x. Okay. First you will put here upper limit 3 to the power 5 minus, then put lower limit 1 to the power 5. Okay. 1 by 5, and you know 3 into 3 into 5 times, then it becomes 243, and 1 into 1 into 1, it becomes 1. 243 minus 1. So your answer is 243 minus 1, 242 by 5. This is your answer. Okay. Now see question number 2 of 2. Here integration, we have to find here integration of dx by under root 3x plus 4, and the limit is 0 to 7. Okay. Integration 0 to 7, 3x plus 4, it can be written as square root means power half, and 1 by square root means power minus half. Okay, so this you have to find the integration of 3x plus 4 to the power minus half dx. Okay, and the value of this is 3x plus 4 minus half plus half, x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 minus half plus 1 into, you have to find the first derivative of this equation, d by dx 3x plus 4, and the limit is here 0 to 7. Okay, now equal to 3x plus 4 to the power half minus half plus 1, this becomes half 1 by 2, and this becomes half 1 by 2, and you know the first derivative of this term is 3x, 3 and 4, constant term 0, so here answer is 3. Okay, so you will write here 3. Now this becomes 2 goes to numerator term 2 by 3. This becomes 2 by 3 and 3x plus 4 to the power half, and the limit is 0 to 7. Okay. Now this becomes 2 by 3. You will put here upper limit first 3 into 7. Okay. 3 into 7 plus 4 to the power half. Put minus sign. 3 into 0 plus 4 to the power half. Okay. Now this becomes 2 by 3, 7 3 are 21 plus 4, 25 to the power 1 by 2 minus 3 into 0, 0 plus 4, 4 to the power 1 by 2. Okay. Now this becomes, you know, 25 to the power half, that means under root 25, and this becomes 5, and this becomes square root 4, 2, 5 minus 2, 3. Okay, 2 by 3. This becomes 5 and this becomes 2. 5 minus 2, 2 by 3 into 5 minus 2, 3. 3 is 3 cancel out, so your answer is 2. Okay, now let us see next question. Students, see question number 3 of 4. You have to find here integration of tan square x dx, and limit is 0 to pi by 4. Okay, you will convert tan square x, you can write as sec square x minus 1 dx. Okay. Now you will separate the terms sec square x dx and minus 1 dx. Okay, so you will put here integration of sec square x dx with limit 0 to pi by 4 minus integration 1 dx, and the limit is 0 to pi by 4. Okay, and you know integration of sec square x dx is equal to tan x. Okay, you will put here limit 0 to pi by 4 minus, and you know integration of 1 dx, that means only dx is equal to x, 0 to pi by 4. Now put the value of upper limit tan pi by 4 minus tan 0. Okay, lower limit minus, put the upper limit instead of x, pi by 4 minus lower limit 0. Okay, tan pi by 4 means 180 by 4, 45 degree. Tan 45 degree, you know 1 minus tan 0, 1 minus pi by 4, 0 cancel out, pi by 4. Okay, so your final answer is 1 minus pi by 4. 1 minus pi by 4. This is your answer. Okay. Student, today I have solved some questions from exercise 5A, which are fully based upon definite integrals. Okay. Now it's time for your homework. Write down homework. Students, this is your homework. Homework for day 27. Do question 1 to 5 of exercise 5A. That means you have to solve question 1 to 5 of exercise 5A. Okay. Today's class is over. Thanks to all of you for watching me. Have a nice day.